girls, and welcome back. It's Tanel of Kinky to the Core, and on today we're going to begin a new series, my day versus evening makeup look. Now, when I apply my makeup every day, there are steps that I take to do my everyday makeup, and then there are steps to take when I do my evening or going out or my YouTube makeup. So I want to show you guys the different ways that I apply my makeup and put it in a series. And of course, as you've seen by the title, we're going to be starting with our brows. What I will suggest is, regardless if you do it on your own or you go get them waxed or threaded or however you take care of your brows, I will suggest keeping them natural as possible. And you can, change the look of your eyebrows by how you get them arched. You can get them arched higher, thinner. It all depends on what your look wants to be. But the rule of thumbs that you want to follow when it comes to your eyebrows, I'm going to show you those rules to follow. So when you are getting your eyebrows arched professionally or by yourself, this is what you want to remember. You want the front of your brow to start exactly where your nose is lined up. So right here on me, if you can see that. So along the bridge of your nose, right here, is where you want your brow to begin. Now naturally mine's kind to grow this outward this way, so I have to, get it trimmed up in here. Now, secondly, you want your eyebrow to end the tip of your nose and angle your pencil, brush, or whatever. Just angle it that way. And bam, that's where you want, from the tip of your nose to the corner of your eye. That's where you want your brow to stop. The tip of your brow to stop right there. Now you don't want to go too far over, and you don't want to shorten it up, because now you're taking away from it. If you go too long, it's going to look super crazy, like you have a long caterpillar on your eye, and we don't want that. The same thing with the arch. It's all symmetrical to your nose and the tip of your nose. So your arch, you want to get it arched or cleaned up from the tip of your nose over to the center of your pupil here. So there, see, that's where my brow naturally, well, not naturally, my brow is cleaned up and arched at. Tip of my nose, center of my eye, up. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the tutorial, I'm going to show you guys two different ways and the products that I use to achieve my day. Now this is my right, you guys left is going to be my day brow. On my left, you guys right, is going to be my evening look. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this brow, and first thing first, we're going to do the daytime look. To begin, you want to, brush and tame your hairs of your my everyday brow pencil that I use. And today I'm going to be using the NYX. Now the most important thing of doing your brows is how you hold your pencil or whatever tool you use. You don't want to grip too tightly, but you want to hold it like you are writing. So this is how I write, so I have control of it, but I'm not gripping it hard, but I have a loose flexibility, that way that my strokes will be loose. So to begin with, I just outline my brow at the bottom, and I just go in and just lightly, you see, just pay attention to the strokes and how I am holding the pencil. And I use my pinky as a stabilizer, so I can rest it here, and then I can have an even fluid stroke when I'm outlining. Okay, so you can see already that it's beginning to take shape. And then if you want to, you can go over it a second time. And then what I like to do is push the hair down in the direction that it's supposed to go as well, and then go on the top with the brow pencil and fill in that top outline, that with these two tools. And I forgot to mention, you will need a spoolie of some type. Okay, so now that we have outlined my brow, I like to go back in, brush it in the direction that it grows. So I'm going to go back up, brush it back upwards, and then I'm going to begin to swoop the hair over. Now I can see where I need to go back and fill it in a little bit more. Okay, so now that we have it outlined and we see where it needs to be filled, we just take the same pencil. Now to do the beginning of your brow, I like to go in an upward motion because that's how my brows grow. So I want to fill in that, and you want to do light strokes, and that's where holding your pencil comes into play. So you want to do light strokes, and you holding it lightly in your hand. Use my pinky as my stabilizer and just feel. And we're going to brush some of that excess product off because we don't want it to look too dark here. We want it to fade into light at the tip, the beginning of your brow, and then fade into a darker color, the tail to be darker. That's it. Now you can stop right here if you choose, but me personally, I like to sculpt or highlight my brow, and on a everyday basis I like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toast, and I take the tip of my E.L.F dual brush and I just place it, and then I just go in starting in the front of my brow and just drag it ever so lightly across the brow. To set, or what I like to do is set my brows, and I like to use and set my brows so they won't move because they are hairy, and I just place it on there, and this will set your brows so they don't . To the evening look or special occasion eyebrow look when I want to be more dramatic. Now the products I'll be using . Now this kit has a gel or a cream-like texture and then a powder. So we're going to go in, and it comes with a little applicator brush, or you can use this E.L.F brush, and this is their concealer brush. I'm just going to place some. And the same thing with holding the brush as you were doing the tool. Just okay, now I'm going to sculpt my brows, and I'm using the LA Girls concealer and Toffee. This really brightens out your eyes. And then one thing I will suggest you guys is something that I don't personally like to see women do is go too light underneath the brow. So this is the lightest that I'll go. That's why I use this. Sometimes I do use this on a daily basis, depending on if my brows really need to be cleaned up, or you know, I need to go and get them taken care of. So this concealer does the trick, but I would suggest to go 1 to 2 shades lighter. No lighter, you know, you want to go something close to your skin tone on an everyday look, and this is maybe like a half a shade lighter than me, and this is maybe like a shade lighter than me, and this is all that you want to go light. You don't want to look too of a hot halo effect. So I place the concealer, and I'm going to do the same thing with this. And now for the evening, what I will do, or in the day if I really, you know, want to make my eyebrows pop, is I will go at the top of the brow and sculpt that as well. Set our brows, but this time we're going back in with this palette, and we're going to use this powder right here to set, because anytime that you use a cream or a liquid, you want to set it with a powder. So I'm just going to ever so lightly dust that on top of the brow. My evening brow look. Okay, you guys, so this is it. This is my daytime brow look, and this is my evening time brow look. And you can kind of see the difference. Like, this one is more natural, this one is more sculpt. Yeah, so the option is yours. If you want to, you can, you know, do this on a daily basis. If you want that more dramatic, bold look during the day. Like I said, I like to do a more natural look, especially if I'm not going to be wearing a lot of makeup. I will opt for this. For my YouTube tutorials and going out, I like to do this look. Okay, you guys, that's it for this tutorial. Please stay tuned for the other parts of the series. The next part is going to be how I color correct on an everyday basis, and how I color correct on a special occasion or evening look. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you learned something from this tutorial, please thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions. All the products that I use will be in the description box. Share this video if you know anybody who will enjoy it or may need help with filling in their brows. Once again, you guys, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but I am not a professional. This is something that I have learned throughout the years of applying on with my makeup. And girls, remember, when you're doing makeup, practice is key. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll feel, the more tricks you will learn of how to apply your makeup and what works for you. So you guys already know. Thank you for watching. I love you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.